There's a lot of background noise, more than I expected. Hold on. Going back to this. Actually, what if I just increase this value a little bit? Is this enough? It might be enough. I'm just afraid that I know that if I increase the suppression too much, I just need enough so that not everything, like if I just mess around with my desk, that's fine, but just random house noises. Nope, no, okay, never mind. Just voice echoes. And a little bit uncomfortable. Even though I haven't really been noticing them getting picked up by the microphone. I'm using the game audio. Oh well, not that sending. Hello! Hello! Hi! Hello! I'm sipping. So, it is still in October. October is when is October? I'm 20 minutes early. Jeez. How do I check calendar again on Windows? Oh, this is not gonna mess anything up. It's in 2 days. Okay. October is on Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or Thursday? I'm from Brazil. I have no idea which one is first, Tuesday or Thursday. There is always this difficulty. Thursday. It's Tuesday. Okay. Well, I'm 2 days earlier from Spooky Month. Oh, what the heck. If I just stream the frequency that I've been doing, then I'm not gonna stream any scary games. Might as well just record something and pretend everything's fine. But yeah. Technically, it's the beginning of the spooky month. At least for me. Even though the thumbnail says it's September. And I'm playing a game that I have already played. Except there is a DLC for the game that I have already played. Yeah. I don't know. I'll probably put in the description after the stream. For people who just want to confirm, like, oh, have you ever played this game? Yes, I do. I have recorded this game. And it was fun. It was really very enjoyable. I really liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. This game is super fun. It's a little bit slow. It's a little bit of a standstill, but yeah, it's still a fun game. I liked it. And it's a nice break. We're playing Dark Souls a lot. This game is more about like reading text, learning things, memorizing. There's some surprises here and there. A little bit of a soft horror game. But it's fine, it's fine. Let me go to the game scene. Game capture. Don't know if it's gonna be stretched or not. Hopefully it will be okay. Oh, there it is. Home Safety Hotline. Let me just drag this to the side a bit so I can see my OBS on the backgrounds. Put this on the corner. Here we go. Click on the game, please. Let's begin. And here it is, the main menu. As it was and as it is. I think this is the main menu after finishing the game. I don't remember. But it's... I'm making a mess of my own setup here. Okay. But here is the art book. Here is Courtney, or as Carol, the fake queen. Yeah, I mean, if the art book is here, then I guess it is the, it kept my save. It's literally just a person holding a mirror. Like, what the heck? Oh, look at all these things. Opuka. Was this the one that he literally made the thing for himself? Uh, okay, I'm reading the art book. Sorry about that. But yeah, seasonal worker. I did say, I don't know what happens on this DLC. I don't know if it actually is like seasonal work. I don't know if it is something else. Like the thumbnail for the DLC looks like Christmas. I'm gonna say, I admit one thing. On the original video, I actually spoiled myself a little bit. I kinda knew what happens on the first 2 days, more or less. Because, you know, just put the video on a playlist and then you start watching it and then another video comes up. I'm like, oh hey, is Manly playing this game? I'm like, oh my, this game looks interesting. Where is he? He's on day 2 of a 5-day sequence. I'm like, oh. Well, I'll just spoil myself and the video looks, it's kind of obvious if you just, seasonal worker. Home Safety Hotline seasonal worker. Okay, it is on Christmas. Alright, I didn't know about that. It is loading. Oh, there we go. User Rebecca. It's different now. Alright. Mailbox. No message to display. Oh. Rebecca, all of us here at HSH are very grateful for annual service. There is a lot of reading, by the way. I'm gonna try to read as slow as possible because I know I stumble in my words quite a lot. And I stumble even more when I'm just reading, especially when I go fast. So I'm gonna try to go as slow as possible. I did put the dyslexia font. I'm not dyslexic. I'm not saying that there is anything wrong about being dyslexic. But the font actually makes it a little bit easier to read, believe it or not. All of us here at HSH are very grateful for your annual service during one of our busiest, reading too fast, and most vital work weeks. While we only get to experience your talents for 1 week every year, we just want you to know you are highly valuable here and an important member of the HSH family. Best of luck this year, Rebecca. Rebecca, best of luck this year, Rebecca. We're all counting on you. Best HSH Incorporate, whatever. Dog, I heard you are back in the office today. You are going to forget about coming to say hi to your best pal Rodney from AT, are you? I know you wouldn't dare forget. Remember, I got serious dirt on you, dog, so some of us actually remember last year's Christmas party. Anyway, glad to have you back. See you around. Daylight Twilight reports 12:32:96. Phenomena first sighted in Navalt at approximately 0400 hours. Estimated proximity is around 300,000 miles. Or it's pretty far. Current risk profile low or moderate. It is. What did they say it was? Nunavut, not a Navalt. So a weird aurora. On the beach, and somewhere where it shouldn't be, I think. I almost press logout. Press logout to just leave the game. Did I put the dyslexic font? Bottom to skip call wait time. Critical cheer immunity. Critical cheer. Full screen CRT filter. Is this bad? That's not that bad. Dyslexia font. Nah, keep it in. Text size is fine. Music volume, sound effects, not gonna change anything. Phobias. I did remember there was a person while I was playing Omori that had cynophobia. I don't remember your name. Fear of holes, fear of dark. There is none mine here. I have... there is nothing related to parasites, so I probably... I'm either fine or I'm gonna suffer. Whichever comes first. Double click. "3 days until Christmas. Yay! 3 days until the visit of Kringle. Cheer levels 100%. To begin the shift, please clock in below. If you hear snapping sounds, my back. No current colors. Have animation. Do remember this? It's just weird dolls walking around. Most common report hearing clattering noises at night and missing or stolen house objects. Animations are usually not directly dangerous to humans, and we will ignore them entirely as they go about their business. But the presence in a household might indicate the interest of the potential dangerous parties. Most animations... God! Hey, Carol.
It is good to have you back in our employ, Rebecca. Thou art a lifesaver every season, and thy yearly return is appreciated as always. I, of course, have no need to tell you how things work here, but I will remind you that we are hosting our annual office Christmas party again the day after Christmas. It would please me to see you there. We're all counting on you, Rebecca.
Alright. So, growths, whatever. Growths are a family of fungi, it's a fungi. For growing tall antler-like arrangements, most often seen growing decomposing humans or mammals. Can I read my work form, please? I'm an office worker. I need instructions.
Can you send over an electrician?
Are you really?
Our lights keep flickering off, and we're trying to get our Christmas tree ready for when our folks arrive.
Okay.
Please hold.
Please hold. I'm gonna read everything. As I said, this game has a lot of reading. A lot of waiting sometimes as well. It isn't this. So, attic gnome is a gnome in the attic, makes noise. He's complaining about lights flickering. Yeah. So it isn't an attic gnome. It's not a hobby either. Attic gnomes' feeding habits can often be a boon to homeowners as they consume dust, cobwebs, and household pests such as spiders in large quantities. Oh, I need one of those. I found now I need a kitchen hob, actually. A hob or a gnome? I think it's a gnome. Like, I found it probably is a gnome, actually, because I found a mice in a kitchen the other day. I don't know if it is an actual mice. It might be a gnome or a hob. Well, my mom put traps for it. Like, if I'm dead in the next few hours, it probably was a hob and now it's something bad. Excuse me. Remove an attic gnome from the household. It's recommended to dust and clean your attics and ceilings regularly as to avoid giving a source of food. Okay, it isn't this. Avalanches. Avalanches are large quantities of rapidly moving snow, usually occur as snow avalanche, that is, occurring in steep sloped environments such as mountains or hills. Homeowners experiencing an avalanche often report shaking, thunderous sounds coming from above their sun and burials. Well, it isn't this. They have bats, just household bats. Bats. Ever seen a bat? Just a bat. Bad hags, just an old lady sleeping under the bed. Bad hags are not dangerous to most healthy human adults, but small children and humans suffering from breathing problems such as asthma may be adversely affected by their presence. Bad hags are known to steal the breath of their sleeping subjects at night, causing a shortness of breath and sometimes sleep paralysis. So if you wake up with an old lady on top of you, it's not a sleep paralysis demon, it's something that I can actually deal with. Yay! It is not a hentai either, I hope. Bad teeth are not direct. Oh, bad teeth. Like, this is teeth, this is bad teeth. Bad teeth are not directly harmful to most humans, given their brief sleeping schedules. However, they tend to regularly grow sharper over time. If left untreated, it isn't this. Black mold. This is black mold. Got a boogart. It is a hob that evolved into something horrible because you didn't give him offerings of whatever it needed. carbon monoxide. If you have a car, you know what it is. A clock. Or clutch, whatever. Clutch are large circular stone formations known to appear around homes during the winter. Homeowners with clutch often report clear skies, a feeling of stability and sinking. What? Okay. Clutch are highly hazardous to homes as their inhabitants, as the ground in the center of the formation gradually sink lower until a deep pit is formed, damaging a home's foundation in the process and preventing homeowners from leaving. So it's just a rock that makes the ground sink, is that it? Yeah, I think it is. Homeowners wishing to prevent damage to their homes are no, it isn't a clock. Closet Labyrinth, it is Narnia gone wild. Nope, you have the common hob. It is... whatchamacallit again? Troll. Trolls with a Z, because it's schools. There is a little hairy thing that takes care of your house and you have to leave offerings to take care of them. You have a desk hob, it's the same team as a common hob, who lives under the desk. You have a dorka. You don't talk about the dorka, hopefully. You have dwarves. That's a dwarf? Is this the dwarf? Is this the dwarf? I think the whole thing is the dwarf. Small rock-like creatures known from creating and living underground burrows, sometimes extending their territory into human homes. Homeowners with dwarf infestation often report increased heat in their homes, clattering or banging sounds, and finding rubble or holes in the basement or cellars. Have elves. What is it? Elves are humanoid... oh, it could be any of these. Humanoid creatures with pointed ears that often inhabit large-scale human social gatherings under the guise of being forgotten friends, families, or acquaintances. Homeowners who have made direct contact with elves often report headaches, nausea, or lightheadedness. Elves are known to lower the immune response of humans they come into direct contact with, often leading to the contracting of a variety of illnesses, resulting in long-term hazardous or fatal consequences. It's like that uncle with a big nose. Is this the elf? I think this is the elf. Look at the ears. Prevent or minimize contact, it isn't an elf. Pay feast, it's just a pile of sugar and other sweets on the table. They just appear. Fey flu is when flowers and other pink stuff grows in your face. False artifacts. Yeah, he's a furniture that eats children. False carolers is the thing in the thumbnail. False carolers are a flock of feathered humanoid creatures trapped in many layers of clothing that are known to their pleasant singing, vocalizations, and for approaching the entrance of homes after dark. Homeowners afflicted by false carolers often report sound of singing, missing neighbors, or large feathers appearing around neighborhood doorsteps. False carolers pose a very direct threat to humans and animals, as they are known to carry away anything that comes close enough to them away to their nesting grounds to feed their young. If false carolers are suspected to be present in the neighborhoods, all homeowners in the affected area should stay locked inside their homes until sunrise. A forgotten boogard. Forgotten boogars are wild roaming subspecies of boogars that are untethered from memory. They are known to dwell in uninhabited outdoor locations such as forests and mountains in order to find new homes with those that are capable of witnessing and discussing them. Homeowners that have attracted a forgotten boogard often report strange sightings and an obsession with discovery. So, the Bigfoot, okay? The Bigfoot is a boogard. The more you know. Forgotten boogars are harmless to those unaware or indifferent to their existence, but are at risk of inhabiting the homes of those with an interest in discovering them and discussing them, thereby increasing the risk of hazardous activities such as floodings, fires, and electric outages. Okay. A fracture hob is a hob that makes fractures. Not all hobs are good people. Frozen pipes. It's just a pipe that froze. I have the horde. Pretty sure I discussed the horde at some point in another game. But it is a living accumulation of trash in your house. House fires is just house fires. House spider, you probably had one of those. Kobolds, little dog people that just kills you. Depth sprites, it probably is what is. Lights keep flickering off and we're trying to get a Christmas tree ready for when the folks arrive. I don't think it's this. Common subspecies of a sprite that make their homes inside lamp fixtures. They are known for causing the lamps they inhabits to flicker or burn hotter, sometimes causing a burning smell in the home. Actually, it might be this. Lamp sprites are not dangerous to humans unless provoked. Do not, under any circumstance, turn off the lamp or attempts to reach your hand inside the lamp when actively inhabited. Mountain Warlock. It's a warlock in a mountain. Mountain warlocks are humanoid creatures resembling elderly human men. They are known to lie dormant in their high elevation domains until the winter solstice. Upon waking, their thunderous vocalizations can be heard for miles around. Homeowners affected by mountain warlocks often report echoes, rumbling, shaking, or occasional avalanches. And that's gonna be a problem. But this is the thing I had in my house the other day. Or a hob. Might be a hob. Neighbor's doorway is a thing that causes confusion, I think. Memory wisp. This is the thing I watched some other videos after I finished my playthrough way back when. This caused a lot of confusion to a few people. Was either the memory wisp. Alright, sorry, I don't do that again. But yeah, was either the memory wisp or the weird lady with a mirror. Laundry gnome is a gnome in the laundry. It is the thing that makes your socks disappear. A night gnome is the thing that just stalks, it just watches you sleep on your window. It's a little bit freaky. Pine sprites. Pine sprites are a small green subspecies of sprites known for inhabiting pine trees. Homeowners with pine sprites often report rustling sounds or finding pine needles and sap in strange places. Pine sprites are harmless if left to their own devices, though their behavior can turn hazardous if their home is disturbed. They have been known to sometimes cause fires or electrical shortages when electrical devices such as lights are introduced to their homes. Pine sprites keep their chosen homes for their entire 160-180 year lifespan, so it is advised to avoid disturbing them by refraining from decorating any trees they have inhabited. Homeowners may also choose to safely relocate an inhabited tree away from their home by utilizing HSH's pest control services. Oh, they twirl. They go little cat noises, but with a whistle. So I think it's a pine sprite, and not a lamp sprite. Because the lamp sprite inhabits inside the lamp, and the guy is touching it just fine. He's saying that he has problems decorating the tree, so it might be a pine sprite. Red nose. Okay, let me just say it's a pine sprite, and then I'll continue reading. It is a pine sprite. Time wisp, sugar wisp, snow golem, sinking foundation, red nose. Reanimation, a raccoon. It is never the raccoon. Pine sprite. If I fail and die, it is 100% okay. Failing is part of the fun of this game. Sinking foundation is a foundation in a house that is sinking. Structural problems in a home's foundation with a wide variety of causes that can lead to homes becoming damaged over time or eventually sinking and collapsing entirely. Homeowners experiencing sinking foundation often reports cracks in walls or ceilings and even floors or drains not working properly. Sinking foundations present a severe and mortal danger to both home.
Please hold.
Play it again. I think it's a rat. Just a tiny little rat, but let's continue. Snow golems. Snow golems are large humanoid mounds of snow that are capable of moving on their own. Homeowners experiencing snow golem infestation commonly report wet floors, power outages, recently faulty or broken heaters, or a strange snow formation outside their home. Sugar wisps. Sugar wisps are an invisible subspecies of wisps known for its sweet plum-like aroma and its ability to influence the dreams and appetites of humans. Homeowners afflicted by sugar wisps often report an intense craving for sweets, dream of dancing orbs, and malnourishment. Time wisps are a subspecies of wisps that appear as faint, candle-like lights with a friendly visage. They are known to temporarily displace objects and persons in time, why did I say it like that? And are the most active at night. Homeowners that have experienced time wisps often report feeling a newfound gratitude for life, a desire for better themselves, or immense existential dread. And that is 0 to 100. Like, what is going on? Like, they either feel like the best day of their lives or like they're gonna die in any second. I think my sister was haunted by a time wisp, actually. The Twilight. The Twilight is an annual recurring phenomena known for its diet of fear and suffering. Should it find sufficient satiation in its craving during this time spent in our cosmic proximity, it will proceed to consume all things that dwell above and below the soil. The Twilight is a severe existential threat to all living things so long as it finds sufficient feeding material. Its hunger should avoid being sated at all costs. That is a little bit extreme. So it's scurrying to the cupboards. She saw it. Oh, there is more things. A trash gnome. He's a gnome that lives in the trash. He just spills trash everywhere. We have a troll. He's the thing that I call a hob, but he's actually a troll. He's a thing that makes fart noises. Most of the time. But the idea is that if you approach a troll, the troll feels threatened, he's just gonna inflate himself into a 12-feet monstrosity and destroy everything in sight. Probably himself as well, but who knows. Warlock Remnants, an old man in a mirror. Wine Sprite is the thing that consumes your wine and makes you want more, but then it makes you sick. Wood Secretions is bubblegum in the drawers. It's a little bit weird.
God, huge! You saw it scurry into the cupboard!
Okay, shut up. I think it's just a mouse. On the cupboard. I think it's just a mouse. Like, nothing says anything that is like mice, not mouse, mice. Could be anything else actually. Again, being wrong is part of the experience, so I'm just gonna say mice. And could be a kobold. Hold on. She saw it on the cupboard. She saw it. The thing is that she saw reanimation, just skeletons. Raccoon. Raccoons are small nocturnal mammals with gray-brown fur. With gray and brown fur known for the tendency to rummage through garbage cans or nesting attics. Homeowners infested with raccoons often report frequent garbage spills or clattering sounds at night. They are like little dogs. I like raccoons. Little dogs that act like cats, and mice sometimes. Red nose is a seasonal illness characterized by the primary symptoms of a red berry-like growth emerging from the mammalian proboscis, or the nose. most commonly occurs in wild animals, but can be transferred to humans via the spores it releases once blossomed. Red nose, while painful during the growth stage, is generally harmless to humans and animals alike with proper rest and care. Red nose will go. Well, is this my uncle with the big nose? I think it is. Mice. And then it goes quiet. But and now I'm on a time. Puka. Oh, it's the dog replacer. Right. Pukas are shapeless creatures that commonly inhabit homes in the shapes and likeness of a house pet. They are known for their tendency to... Kinda rude. Kinda rude.
I think some kids are building some forts on our property. I'm looking at a bunch of big tall mounds outside our house, just coming from about every angle. I need someone to come and take these down for me. I'd do it myself, but I'm currently recovering from a back injury after slipping on something wet in my living room this morning.
Yeah, this is the golem.
Please hold.
The snow golems. Snow golems are large humanoid mounds of snow that are capable of moving on their own. Homeowners experiencing snow golem... I just read that, screw it. Commonly report wet floors, power outages, recently faults or broken heaters, or strange snow formations outside the home. Snow golems can prove hazardous to humans in a variety of ways. Their tendency to target home heaters, especially during hazardous freezing weather, can cause medical issues such as frostbite or hypothermia in the affected homeowners. Direct contact with a snow golem while it is in pursuit of its target is also frequently fatal. When caught early on, snow golems can simply be removed from a home by turning up the heat in a home to speed up their melting process. Excuse me. And blocking easy access to home heaters or fireplaces. If snow golems succeed in removing potential heat sources from a home, it is highly advised to utilize SHA's pest control services. Snow golem. What was I reading? A puka. Pukas are relatively harmless to humans, but the discarded bodies of household pets they leave behind can over time create other pests and disease hazards within the home. A foul smell signifies decay, and the discarded body should be found and removed immediately. So it's just like this weird ass looking thing that just comes up and replaces your dog.
The wild man is real. I've seen him. I've seen him. I know you people know about things like this. I know what you really do. I have photos. We can get these out in front of the public. The people need to know. Please, help me get this out to the world before it's too late. I know he's been tracking me.
Please hold.
And this is the forgotten... What is it? Forgotten boogard. Forgotten boogers are harmless to those unaware of the difference to their existence, but are at risk of inhabiting the homes of those with an interest in discovering them and discussing them, thereby increasing the risk of hazardous activities such as flooding, fires, or electric outages. So it's basically like this. You have a hob. A hob lives in your house. A hob, majority of time, is gonna be there to help take care of you. Like you provide an environment that the hob can live in. And in exchange, you give thank you gifts for the hob, because they're like cleaning your dishes, organizing your desk, making sure your house is free of pests, dust, diseases, some weird thingamabobs that may pop up here and there to cause you problem. And you just, I don't know, leave a plate with milk, or cheese, or yogurt. And if you happen to forget about that, then the hub may become a boogert. And the things that it's been helping you to make happen. Where is the boogert? It goes from this tiny little thing, just lives in your house. They have no false face. They are known to the tendency to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found on floor and dishes. Cleaning them in the process, they generally only come out at night. Yeah, it's just silly little guys that become this. Boogerts in general term of Boogerts is the general term for a metamorphosis, transformed hop. They are large, hairy humanoids between 6-7 foot tall, big as fuck, and bear fairly convincing false faces. They are known for causing household accidents such as floodings, fires, or electric outages. They also frequently observe the targets while they sleep. It's just a big hairy man that is there to watch you while you sleep and burn your house down. Boogers are extremely dangerous to humans and pets due to their malicious nightly household activities. They can often cause injury or death. They also react very violently when seen by humans, but thankfully those instances are rare as they excel at staying hidden. Do not, under any circumstances, refer to an active boogert by any name. Once you become aware of his presence, simply vacate the premises. Provided you do not speak of the boogers at any time, in any fashion, it will remain in its original location and then becomes a forgotten boogert. How the heck do I deal with this? They just exist to cause problems. It is advised homeowners do not dwell on the possibility of nearby forgotten boogerts. Any forgotten boogert sightings, or on any thoughts, the microphone is in the way, or on any thoughts of forgotten boogerts to prevent them from inhabiting one's home. Never speak of a forgotten boogert. So they just kill this man then. I'm gonna kill this man. You know what? You're here to be an issue, because there is an issue following you. Meet a knife in the heart. I don't know. How do like this isn't a solution? It's like I'm on a motorcycle.
Please help. Can't move. Too weak. Need more. Need more.
Please hold.
Need more? Excuse me? Too weak, can't move, need more. Need more what? You're not an avalanche. At first sign of an avalanche, homeowners is advised to stay indoors, preferably away from windows, and wait for the avalanche to pass. If buried, homeowners are advised to make contact if possible and await rescue. Homeowners can increase their chance of survival by refraining from burning away precious oxygen while starting fires or screaming. Ooh. So it isn't this. My first thoughts, please help can move, was an avalanche. Too weak, need more. Need more what? It might be one of the new wisps. Maybe. Faith Feast? Feasts are a sign of hospitable presence, and as such should be consumed immediately, one-sided to prevent provoking or offending the gifter. For maximum assured safety, all members of the home should partake in the feast. Oh, a mild to large size of piles of including flour, cornmeal, and various species of fungi. They are known to appear near eating areas at home. This is also causes some confusion to a lot of people. It's not a clock, or a clutch, whatever. Not a cloaca. It's not a chicken. It's not complaining of a big square circle that makes the ground sink. It's not enterographs, because it appears on dead humans. Decomposing humans are yeah. It's not an animation, because the guy I think is alive, still. It's not a closet labyrinth. Large twisty networks of tunnels, of course it isn't. It's not a Corolla. Okay, it's a crow singing Christmas songs. What is it? I took away all the new ones. God dang it. Sugar wisp? Sugar wisp are invisible subspecies of wisps known for its sweet blonde-like aroma and its ability to influence the dreams and appetites of humans. Homeowners afflicted by sugar wisps often report an intense craving for sweets, dreams of dancing orbs, and malnourishment. Sugar wisps can be quite hazardous to humans' health thanks to their influence on the victim's preferred diets. Sustained exposure to sugar wisp can lead to mild to severe medical problems ranging from tooth decay and diabetes to starvation. Sugar wisp can be dissuaded from influencing the chosen victim by blocking access to the victim's sense of smell. Homeowners are advised to utilize nose plugs or similar apparatus while they sleep until the sugar dies. I'm gonna say the sugar wisp. Maybe. So wine sprite cause compulsion. I think wine sprite just cause face flu. Wine sprites are not directly dangerous to humans, but they are known to spread various diseases, including the fatal face flu, and shall be removed as soon as possible. Okay, it's not this. It is the sugar wisp. I like how my mind works sometimes. Like, the memory of everything that happened on the previous game is slowly flooding back. It makes me a little bit easier to just not replay a lot of stuff.
So, there's strange noises coming from our basement. I don't know what's down there, but I can hear it scurrying around and making little scratching noises at night. I don't dare go down myself, but my wife said she found little round pellets or something down there.
You know what this is? You know what this is? It might be a fracture hob, if it wasn't for the pellets. Fracture hobs are subspecies of hob that are known to cause cracks and fractures in the walls of homes they inhabit. Scratching noises, okay. They are physically similar to other hobs in nature and size, with the exception of a generally longer, wilder hairlocks that also bear a false face. Fracture hobs are not dangerous on their own, but the fractures and cracks they cause can lead to foundational issues in the home. Like any other hob, they're also capable of metamorphosis, changing shapes. Fracture hobs cannot be removed once they nest. It is not a fracture hob. I think it's a raccoon. And finally, my boy is here to do this thing. Homeowners infested with raccoons often report frequent garbage spills or clattering sounds at night. Nesting natics. Little scratching noise at night, I don't dare to go down. No, she's in a basement. It might not be the raccoon. Scurrying around and making little scratching noises at night. I've said they found little round pellets or something down there. Little round pellets. It could be mice again. But then comes the question, why did the other lady find them? Scratching noises at night and little pellets. Mice are the small worthless rodents commonly found in households. Homeowners with a mice infestation commonly report snarl marks, small round droppings, and sounds of squeaking. Oh, it could be bats. Hold on. Where's the bats? Bat. Ugh, I drink all my coffee, now I'm burping. Sorry about that. Bat's a general term for a variety of species of nocturnal flying animals. Bats can be identified by their usually large ears, wings, and dark fur. Bats mostly commonly find their way inside a home during their hibernation periods before winter. Homeowners with a bat infestation will commonly report sounds of scratching or flapping at night and sightings of small dry pellet droppings. Could be bats. It is a bat noise. I don't know why people still think that bats make squeaky noises, just because they look like rats. They're not rats. They actually make very scary noises. Bats are more dangerous than most household pets, given their ability to fly, bite, and spread diseases such as rabies. They also commonly have association with the ones above the soil, increasing the potential danger significantly. Bats are dangerous, stubborn, and difficult to remove safely, and should not be removed without the help of a professional. Utilize HSH's pest removal service. You may have bats or mice at night. Little scratching noises at night. Scratching or flapping at night. Did say basement. What else could be? It isn't a booger. Pretty sure it isn't. Yeah, I don't think it's a booger. How's the Dorka again? Dorka is just a presence. Is the Kringle himself. Dorka is the one who delivers. Homeowners experiencing Dorka commonly report feelings of immense dread and the sensation of being followed or pursued. They may also experience visions of a great lurking shadow. Dorka will deliver that which it seeks. There is no coming back from deliverance. Dorka is otherwise harmless to humans who do not seek. To be sought by Dorka is to be found by Dorka. If you or a loved one are sought by Dorka, it is advised to grieve and find peace through acceptance. It's just Kringle. It's fucking Kringle. Kringle is coming. We're September though. If you are chased by the Kringle gonna get you. The Kringle will deliver. The Kringle will consume. Whoa! That happened. The shift has ended. Accuracy. Oh, I missed something. Just fine. 83.3 is probably one. Either the mice or the bats. Check this out. Dude, did you see this yet? Everyone keeps forwarding this to me. I can't tell if they're taking it seriously or not, but either way is hilarious. Thought to get a kick out of it. Important, send this to 5 friends immediately. Stop. On this day, December 23rd, 25 years old Alice Prairie fell into a lake and drowned while ice skating. If you don't forward this to 5 other people by tonight, you will drown in the next lake you visit. And this is an update to that. It is the twilight. Daily twilight, it is. It literally, which is... Phenomena cited in Manitoba at approximately... Manitoba is in Canada, I think. Approximately 12 hours. Estimated proximity is around 100 miles or really far. Current risk profile moderate. HSH Observatory. It's just a green formation on the sky. Looks either an aurora or the wild hunt. Probably both. %91.9% cheer level. What do I have new? Nothing that I can see. Nothing yet, at least. There's nothing new. What? There's my new entries. Can this go up? Thank you.
Greetings, Rebecca. It is Carol again. There have been reports of some new activity, so we have gone ahead and made some new information available to thee. I pray things are going well thus far. Thou knowest as well as I what is at stake. I do hope to see thee soon, Rebecca.
Alright. Permission has been updated. New entry is now available. There we go. So now we have Frost Wisps. I
need someone to come fix our windows. I fear there's a terrible draft coming in, and I wouldn't want anyone at my second family gathering to catch a cold. I'm hosting at least 20 additional family members, and I need this place locked tight for their sakes.
20 additional family members.
I've already got something dreadful during our last hosted function, and I don't intend for it to happen again.
What did I say? Excuse me, hosted? Hosted function?
Please hold.
Can you repeat that?
I need someone to come fix our windows. I fear there's a terrible draft coming in, and I wouldn't want anyone at my second family gathering to catch a cold. I'm hosting at least 20 additional family members, and I need this place locked tight for their sakes. I've already caught something dreadful during our last hosted function.
Hosted. No. She said it okay. She said it okay. I'm being nitpicky. Frost wisps are subspecies of wisps that commonly Frost wisps are subspecies of wisps commonly take on an appearance of a semi-transparent crystallized orbs. Homeowners suffering from frost wisps often report shivering sensation, a chill in the air in otherwise warm places, and sudden lingering thoughts of their own mortality. Why wisps always go like this? Maybe you just have a chill. Maybe you just want to go to somewhere warm. Or maybe you gotta face the inevitable of death. What is going on with the wisps? Are you okay, brothers? Frost wisps are harmless for most mammals and humans in their vicinity as long as they keep the distance. But direct contact with a frost wisp can cause hazardous effects such as frostbite. Like wisps for the next Dead by Daylight killers, man. Goddamn. God damn it. In those things, we remain in a home so as long as the homeowners continue to linger on dreadful thoughts such as mortality or the prospect of decomposition. Goddamn. Are you okay, Wisp? You need help or something? Homeowners are advised to distract themselves with any manner of cheerful activity, food or friendly company to keep such thoughts at bay. For more persistent frost wisp infestation, it is advised to utilize pest control. Okay. Hans is a... What the heck is this music? This music sucks. Hans is a human-shaped husk of cloth, rags, and straw known for sneaking into the homes and domains of the affluent, wealthy, and unfortunate. Homes occupied by Hans commonly suffer symptoms such as appearance of strange markings, the faint sound of rustling, or occupants suddenly behaving abnormally. While Hans does not directly harm those he crosses paths with, Hans can negatively impact the lives of homeowners should he complete the process of occupation. Occupied human adults may... Occupied human adult... He's not occupying the home, he's occupying a living person, okay. Occupied human adults may commit acts they do not condone, including more hazardous behaviors such as murder, debauchery, and arson. Homeowners should swiftly evacuate any home suspected of Hans' occupation. Should a family member or loved one be successfully occupied by Hans, it is advised to contact the SSH Pest Control. Just get rid of the person. Yeah, if you have a Hans in your heart, if you have a Hans living rent-free in your mind, just call Pest Control. And Lucy is a semi-solid. Lucy is a semi-solid human creature, vaguely resembling a pale human woman, known for sleeping inside homes during hailstorms. Homeowners often report a slimy, semi-transparent substance near openings such as doors, windows, air ducts, and chimneys. Lucy can be quite hazardous to any humans or pests across its path, as Lucy is known to steal the warmth of warm-blooded animals, often leaving behind their crumbled frozen remains. It is highly advised to quietly hide all warm-blooded inhabitants of a home if Lucy is suspected to be present, and wait patiently for it to pass through it on its own. Oh god, it's like a boss from Fatal Frame. The Mare. The mare is a skeletal horse-like humanoid draped in a variety of tinsel and fabrics. It is known for its distinct song-like screeching. Cool. It is tendency to approach the entrances of homes after dark. Homeowners often report the sounds of wailing, screeching, or singing. The mare possesses little to no danger to humans or animals, but has been known to consume large amounts of home's foods and beverages if invited inside. The mare cannot be disrupted while feasting. So it's like just a random, like just a nice family that invites a homeless person to live inside, and that homeless person happens to be wearing the mask of a horse. And they screech a lot. Okay. The mare possesses no direct threat to homeowners. It can neither be invited in to let it feast until it's contented, at which point it will leave on its own, or it can be safely ignored if homeowners are willing to bear with the noise it creates for a few hours. The use of earplugs as soundproof materials can assist homeowners who do not wish to invite the mare into their home. I mean, I'm always with something on my ears. Maybe I've seen this before. Ogress. Oh god. Ogres are a large 8-10 foot cave-dwelling creatures, typically only active at high elevations during the winter. Homeowners typically do not experience an ogress directly, but rather report other consequences of its presence, such as Yule men or Yule cats. Okay. In some rare instances, an ogress will see fit to visit a home if they fail to acquire the targets through other means. Due to their size, the subsequent entrance into a home can prove catastrophic to a human's roofing, foundation, and its inhabitants. To prevent an ogress from entering one's home, it is highly advised to avoid escalating their activities by allowing Yulemen access to a home. Homeowners that wish to avoid the attention of an ogress in the first place can reinforce and advise benevolent behavior in their children. This is like a boogeyman that chases Yulemen. What the heck is a Yulemen? Winter fur. Winter fur is a highly contagious seasonal virus known to cause rapid growth of white hair-like follicles across an infected individual's face. Oh, this is a face. There is an oxygen tube going inside the mouth, but like this is a person. It's a human being. Full cover is expected to occur within the first 48 hours after infection. It's a fast-looking thing. It is mostly common found in mammals and is contracted through direct contact with infected. Subsequent blindness caused by winter fur can create more hazardous conditions and reduce quality of life for those infected. Winter fur is also known to attract other dangerous pests such as any variety of ticks and fleas. Oh, not ticks. Fleas is fine. Fleas, I can deal with fleas, but ticks? Oh, no. It's like a vampire. It's like little mosquitoes, but worse. Once winter fur has completed its growth, it can be mitigated using any variety of traditional shaving equipment, such as razors, to reduce the chance of attracting ticks or fleas. The infected individual should be quarantined from other parties infected to avoid indefinitely, quarantine from other parties indefinitely. So if I catch the sting in 48 hours, I'm gonna be this. And then for an X amount of time, I'm gonna stay like this until my dead expires. Okay. The infected individual to avoid spreading. Okay. Goddamn. Yule cat. Yule cats are large feline-like creatures known for prowling populated, high, elevated... I need water. You're reading a lot. My tongue is growing numb. I'm okay. Yule cats are large feline-like creatures known for prowling populated high elevation areas during the winter. They feed primarily on various textiles or fabrics. Homeowners experiencing Yule cats often report sounds of hissing, growling, large paw prints on the snow, and missing clothes or neighbors. Yule cats dying of fabrics can prove quite hazardous for two clothed homeowners. So if you're naked in the winter, you're not gonna see a Yule cat. Good for you. Clothed homeowners, if caught in the path, and due to their size and speed, most human adults and children will not survive those sort of encounters. Yule cat strength also allows them to easily break into homes in search of food and sufficiently hungry, damaging doors and windows in the process. If a Yule cat is expected to be active in the area, homeowners should take quick action to leave out a variety of fabrics and textiles within a safe distance outside of the home. It is advised to deliver these fabrics completely unclothed. Okay, so if you have a Yule cat living close to where you live, go naked, completely naked. I guess it doesn't say, it says fabric. I guess if you have one of those BDSM latex clothing, it's gonna be fine. Just use your best summer dress, if you know what I'm saying. A Yule goat. What the heck's a toast? Yule goats are goat-shaped apparitions that can sometimes occur in a home during the winter. Homeowners experiencing Yule goats often report strange coincidences, sighting shapes of goats through the house, and imagine sounds of bleeding. Yule goats are not directly harmful to humans or animals, but their prolonged presence can often cause paranoia or sleep deprivation in affected homeowners, which can sometimes lead to careless household accidents such as fires. Always with house fires. As soon as a Yule goat is suspected to be present in a household, a humble offering of wheat or straw can be made into its appeasement. For more persistent infestations, it is advised to call pest control. Okay. Yule man. Oh, it's the little guys, okay. Oh yeah, I didn't hit a cat. Hold on. Okay, it's a weird fucking cat, jeez. I thought it was just a kitty. No, it's a goddamn monster. Yule man is a subspecies of gnome that appear as small, hairy humanoids with pointed craniums that are that's not a hat. Most often seen traveling in packs of 13 or more. Homeowners infested with Yule man often reports broken windows, stolen food, sounds of clattering or giggling, and more readily missing pets or children. Or house fires. Yule men are harmless to human adults, but can be safety hazards for household pets that are small enough to eat and human children who have attracted the attention of an ogress. Yule men will typically leave a home of their own on their own once satisfied with the taking. To prevent Yule men from entering one's home, homeowners may board up windows and close up sufficiently large openings such as chimneys, but in most circumstances this is highly inadvisable. So just don't block, like if you have Yule men in your house, don't do anything. Just give them whatever they want and pray to God they don't eat your babies. Yeah, little nightmare creatures. What was it again? I already caught something, no. I need someone to come fix the windows. I fear there's a terrible draft coming in, and I wouldn't want anyone at my second family gathering to catch a cold. Hosting at least 20 additional family members, and I need this place locked tight for their sakes. I already caught something dreadful during our last hosted function, and I don't intend for it to happen again. I think it's an elf. After all that, she probably has elves. Elves are humanoid creatures with pointed ears that often inhabit large-scale human social gatherings under the guise of being forgotten friends, family, or acquaintances. Homeowners who have made direct contact with elves often report headaches, nausea, or lightheadedness. Got something dreadful during our last hosted function, and I don't intend for it to happen again. Elves are known to lower the human response of humans they come in direct contact with, often leading to the contracting of various variety of illnesses, resulting in long-term hazardous or fatal consequences. To prevent or minimize contact with elves, it is advised homeowners to not interact with anyone they do not recognize at social functions, especially those claiming to have a history or personal connection with them. It is also advised to keep social functions to a minimum, or to closely supervise the attending parties to prevent unwanted intrusion. So it's kind of like those, that one episode of Rick and Morty with the parasites, except as a, Christmas elves, or something. It doesn't say anything about Kringle. Elves. Beware the Kringle. The Kringle will consume. The Kringle will be what the Kringle shall always deliver. The Kringle is the Dorka. Where is the Dorka? What the heck is the Dorka? There it is, Dorka. Ah! You shit.
This packet you sent doesn't make any sense, and there is still something in our basement. I'm calling Papa Paul's pest control from now on.
Yeah, I think it was the mice. It wasn't the bats. Okay. So 2 occasions of bats. Or maybe I missed 2. There is a chance I got 2 wrong. There is always the chance I got 2 wrong. I can roll this. There we go. Where is the raccoon? Oh, here's the boy. There could have been a raccoon. Oh.
Oh, God, I'm dead. I'm dead and I'm only 33. Please say I can change this. Please say I can change it.
No?
Please hold.
Please say I can change this. This is one of the sprites. 100%. Frost Wisp? Wisp, not sprite. And hazardous effects such as frostbite. Lingering thoughts of their own mortality. Well, he's saying he's dead. Dreadful thoughts such as mortality or the prospect of decomposition. Could be a sprite. Frost sprite. Pine sprite? No, it isn't a pine sprite. There's a time sprite. Where's the time sprite? Time wisp. They are not temporarily displaced objects and persons in time, but are most active at night. Homeowners that have experienced time wisps often report a feeling of newfound gratitude for life, a desire to better themselves, or immense existential dread. I don't get this. Again, you're either as happy as can be, you just desire the best for everyone else and yourself, or you're gonna die soon. Maybe this guy, but not really. Time wisp tendency towards temporal displacements, while sometimes beneficial, can often result in causing intense anxiety or stress in those that have witnessed their fates to be. I'm dead and I'm only 33. Time wisps will pass through on their own in the course of a single night, so no further action is required. It's not Please say I can change this. Wait, no. It could be more things. I'm dead and I'm only 33. It could be a time wisp. It could be just sudden idea of death. It's not a memory wisp. Due to clerical error, the audio sample provided above is incorrect. This issue will be corrected by the end of the month. It never was. Memory wisp are invisible, odorless household wisps that are known for removing memories from the home and its own homeowners. It just removes a memory from the home. It's like scraping someone from the ether. It's so weird. Homeowners infested with memory wisps often report missing pictures, photo albums, and the inability to remember the faces of loved ones. Memory wisps are not a danger to the physical health of humans, however their ability to affect human memory can sometimes lead to household accidents or reckless activity. I think it's either a time wisp or the Dorka. To be sought by Dorka is to be found by Dorka. If you or a loved one are sought by Dorka, it is advised to grieve and find peace through acceptance. He's asking to change. He doesn't want to accept to be that the Kringle, that Dorka. Kringle Dorka is coming to him. There is no coming back from deliverance. Dorka is otherwise harmless to humans and that it does not seek. Is either a time wisp or the Dorka. Either way. Again. Fun. Half the fun, the thing is just being wrong. I'm gonna say... it's a time wisp. I'm gonna say it's a time wisp, but I'm gonna be wrong. I want to be wrong. But it could be the Dorka. Dorka, 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 Dorka. Hold on, clicked out of the game for a split second. Sorry about that. Oh.
There's some kind of dying animal in our yard. Can you send someone out to put it out of its misery? It's been screaming like hell for the past hour, and I'm far too squeamish to go look at it or touch it myself. My son is only 10 years old, and he's very worried about the poor thing, so please hurry.
There's a dying animal in your yard. Can you send someone to put it out of this misery?
Please hold.
It's been screaming like hell for the past hour, and I'm far too squeamish to go look at it or touch it myself. So it could be a mare, if it's just screeching, but it's the mare. Homes occupied by hounds commonly suffer symptoms such as appearance of strange markings, the faint sound of rustling. No, it isn't this. Could be the mare. Look at the sound.
There's some kind of dying animal in our yard. Can you send someone out to put it out of
It's the same sound. It's literally the sound of this lady talking and the sound of the mare just overlapping it. It's the mare. You guys gotta make this a little bit... What is the mare? What is it? The horde is on H and the mare is on T. It's kind of weird. Is it? No, the mare is on M. Okay, it's not that weird. The mare. Just keep ignoring it. Unopen the door and let the feast begin. Night gnome. Where is my boy? Where is the boy? Where is the boy? Oh, Look at the boy.
Ugh, I think Betty's cat is on the prowl. I need someone to come put that beast down. First, Betty doesn't show up to the PTA meeting this week, and now it seems her cat is on the loose again, leaving its disgusting feastfuls of feathers behind on neighbors' porches.
Ooh, what?
Please hold.
Like the cat. The first thing that comes is the yo cat, because he also has a thing for like missing neighbors. After reports sound of hissing, growling, large paw prints in the snow, and missing clothes of neighbors. Like just a whole neighbor just disappears. First, Patty doesn't show up for the PTA meeting this week, and now it seems her cat is on the loose again, leaving a disgusting feast full of feathers behind on neighbors' porches. It's the false cuddlers. False cuddlers are a flock of feathered humanoid creatures trapped in many layers of... I'm gonna read it again, as I said. Many layers of clothing that are known for the pleasant singing vocalizations and for approaching the entrances of homes after dark. Homeowners afflicted by false cuddlers often report sounds of singing, missing neighbors, or large feathers appearing around neighbors' doorsteps. A porch is a doorstep, right? The heck is a porch? A porch is the front of a house if you don't have a yard. A closed-in yard, okay. Just image, remembrance. False cuddlers pose a very direct threat to humans and animals, as they are known to carry away anything that comes close enough to them away from their nesting grounds to feed their young. If false cuddlers, reading too fast again, if false cuddlers are suspected to be present in the neighborhoods, all homeowners in the affected area should stay locked inside their homes until sunrise. There was a PTA meeting this week. Okay. As long as their chosen feeding grounds remain fruitful, false cuddlers will return to the same feeding grounds each night. Most false cuddlers move onto the territory after a few consecutive nights of unsuccessful hunts. For more persistent infestations, it's highly advised to utilize HSH's pest control services. How do you get rid of this thing? It's like this insane looking crow thing that went from saying never more than Waka Waka. It just started actually wearing pants and singing Christmas songs. God damn. I love it and I hate it. Would be a great Dark Souls boss. Just no, not even Dark Souls. Just imagine I have this DLC of Bloodborne just walking around in like this modern neighborhood. And suddenly there is just this weird looking man wearing jeans standing in the snow. And he turns around, it's like a crow person.
I think there's some kind of mold problem in our house. I keep finding this nasty kind of thick slime residue near the air vent, and I think it's scaring the pets. Our poor cat hasn't wanted to come back inside yet, so I need this fixed as soon as possible.
Please
This
hold.
is Aunt Lassie. What is Aunt Lassie? Lucy. Aunt Lucy. Semi-solid humanoid creature vaguely resembling a pale human woman known for sleeping inside homes during hailstorms. Homeowners often report a slimy, semi-transparent substance near openings such as doors, windows, air ducts, and chimneys. Nasty kind of thick slime residue near the air vents, and I think it's scaring the pets, yeah. Lucy, whatever, can be quite hazardous to any humans or pets that cross its path, as Lucy is known to steal the warmth of warm-blooded animals after leaving behind their crumbled frozen remains. It is highly advised to quietly hide all warm-blooded inhabitants of a home if Lucy is suspected to be present, and wait patiently for it to pass through on his own. Like, jeez. Okay, just imagine. Here you are in your home, doing your dangle thing, living your dangle life, and suddenly you wake up in the middle of the night and you have this just hugging you, very close to your face, and you can't move. Not because it's a sleep paralysis demon, I wish it was that. I wish it was just a bad hag, because then I would understand what the heck am I doing. But no, it's just like this lug lady. This weird ass slug lady. Slime, slug lady. And you can't scream. And you can't move. You can't even shove it away because you're frozen in place. Jeez. Where is Aunt Lucy? There it is. It's just a Lucy, man. It's just a Lucy. Where is the false artifact as well? Just remember that.
Oh my god, I think there's an avalanche outside! Our home is right below the mountain! Please send someone over before it's too late!
What do you want me to do about an avalanche?
Please hold.
Can't stop a mountain from moving. I'm fine, I'll send you an avalanche. Think there's an avalanche. Why am I dealing with a fucking avalanche? Avalanche. I think there's an avalanche. What am I dealing with? I'm dealing with an avalanche. False artifacts are seemingly human design objects that can manifest suddenly inside a home. They are known for making gentle buzzing sounds that can...
The doctors told me to call here. I think I caught some kind of dog disease. My neighbor's freak dog sneezed on me or something, and now it's growing on me. I can feel it underneath my skin, this hard little bump forming. It's hurting very badly. Please, can you tell me what to do?
That is a red nose. Where is the red nose? Here we go. It's a mushroom. No, not a mushroom, it's a fungus. Red nose, while painful during the growth stage, is generally harmless to humans and animals alike with proper rest and care. Red nose will go away on its own after it blossoms. To prevent red nose from spreading, it's advised to quarantine the affected individual until blossoming has passed. This red nose. Is this an actual picture of a dog with a random tumor on the face? I hope it isn't. I hope it isn't. Really don't. Red nose. Just put on a face mask and hope for the best. False artifacts. False artifacts, while not a direct threat to adult humans, can pose a significant risk to small human children and animals. Should a child or pets be left alone with a false artifact, they are at risk of being encased within. Once encased, no noise may be made by...
Someone is coming into my home. Your security cameras broke on me, so I can't see who it is. I can hear their shoes squeaking or something in the footage when they came in to steal my Santa outfit. Do you have some kind of policy compensating your customers for selling them faulty equipment?
Please hold.
Someone came into my home with squeaky shoes and stole my Santa outfit. I think it's Yo Man. Let me finish. False artifacts, while not a direct threat to adult humans, can pose a significant risk to small human children and animals, and are not once encased, no noise made by the prey can be heard. While digestion can take upwards of several years to complete, starvation can be a more depressing concern. Yeah, it's a TV with a child inside. Once a false artifact has been identified, removal is as simple as physically moving the objects out of one's home. Anti-state pest removal services should be called to come and remove the objects. Should a pet or loved one already be encased within, one can utilize a memory wisp to speed up the grieving process. Jesus fucking Christ. It's just horrible. Yo man. Yo man. Yo man. Yo man, and yo man, and homeowners infested with yo man after report broken windows, stolen food, sounds of crowding and giggling, and more readily missing pets. No, it's not this. Grab a yo cat. Shoes squeaking or something in the footage. when they came in to steal my Santa outfit. To come in to steal my Santa. To steal a whole Santa. Santa is not Kringle, by the way. Kringle is something much more awful. Cats are large feline-like creatures known for prowling populate high elevation areas during the winter. They feed primarily on various textiles and fabrics. Homeowners experiencing cats often report sound of hissing, growling, large paw prints in the snow, and missing clothes or neighbors. Is it this? Squeaking or something in the footage when they came to steal my Santa outfit. Something that likes clothes and makes squeaking sounds, so doesn't and looks blurry on the footage. It's not a troll. It could be a cat. It's not an ogress. Yeah, it's not an ogress. It's not this, of course it isn't. Laundry gnome? Laundry gnomes are subspecies of gnomes with thick fiber-like fur. They can fold their bodies into various shapes and often resemble dirty towels. Homeowners with laundry gnomes often report loud rattling or banging sounds coming from the washing machine or missing socks. Okay, it isn't this. Kobolds are 5-foot tall humanoid creatures with doll-like faces that are known to burrow into dark rooms and storage closets and make that their home. Homeowners infested with kobolds sometimes report broken floorboards. Sometimes. Homes occupied by Huns commonly suffer symptoms such as appearance of strange markings, the faint sound of rustling, or occupants suddenly behaving abnormally. Dwarves? Small rock-like creatures known for creating and living in underground burrows. Infestation often report increased heat in their homes, clattering or banging sounds, and finding rubble or holes in the basement or cellars. I think it's a cat. It might be a cat. I'm gonna say it's a cat. I don't understand the shoe squeaking. But a cat's invisible. I'm gonna say it's a cat. I'm gonna be wrong. It's gonna be something else. It's gonna be something way more horrible. This guy is gonna show up dead. Whoa. I missed at least one again. It's fine. It's 100% okay-ish. Heads up. I don't know if you heard already, but the pest control department has been panicking and sending out vans all morning. I think something big might be going down. I know I have a lot on your plate already, but I figured I'd give you a heads up. Also, happy Christmas Eve. Hope you've been good this year. Rodney. It's just green. Why is it green? Daily Twilight reports. Phenomena sighted across North Dakota at approximately 2 hours. 0200 hours. Estimated proximity is around 50 miles or a lot closer than it was before. Within active feeding range. Current risk profile moderate to high. Cheers level should be closely monitored. Cheers level. So you're saying the most unhappy are leaf people, the higher is the chance for this thing to just consume. So there's multiple endings, that's what you're telling me. 83.7 is just nice. 8% less. It's fine. 83 is fine. Oh.
Hudson here.
Hey, Hudson.
HSH Pest Control. Listen up. The Mouse King is loose, and it's our understanding he means to stir up trouble of the Yuletide variety.
The
My
Mouse
boys are
King.
working around the clock to find him and stop him in his tracks before things get too hairy, but sometimes things slip through the cracks. Little things, if you get my meaning. If you hear anything strange, let us know as soon as you can. There's new data coming your way. Read it carefully. Keep those eyes peeled.
Why is that in your glasses? Okay. The Mouse King is loose. A basket! Oh, Jesus. Bell's Nickel. Bell's Nickel is a human-shaped pine-based life form that is known to visit on winter nights. Bell's Nickel.
We need someone to come check our house for damage. I think I felt an earthquake last night. And this morning, I noticed those godless Hendersons across the street crying about something with the police. So I'm fairly sure whatever happened must have been enough to damage our property.
Hmm?
Please hold.
Henderson. Furs and wooden masks. Go back. A human-shaped pine-based life forms that is known to visit on winter nights, adorned with animal furs and wooden masks bearing a friendly visage. Homeowners experiencing a bell snickle often report break-ins, finding berries, sap, pine needles, or scratch marks on the floor or dead pets. Or house fires. A bell snickle does not possess any mortal harm to humans they encounter. Is this German? It's not German. Bell snickle. Sounds German. But there are notes to occasionally lash out at those they perceive as wrongdoers. Their presence can be highly hazardous to any furry mammals or pets in the house, should they require more pelts. The berries they occasionally leave behind are both safe to eat and delicious. Bell's Nickel will usually pass through a home and move on to the others by the end of a single night. Multiple visits of a single home are rare, but more persistent visitations may be a sign of troublesome mortal activities occurring inside a home. I think I felt an earthquake last night, and this morning I noticed those godless Hendersons across the street crying about something with the police. The gift hag. The gift hag is a humanoid creature somewhat resembling an elderly human woman with a smiling face covered in soot or soil. It is known to quietly slip into homes during the winter and often leaves behind trinkets such as makeshift dolls, wooden idols, or sharp twigs and rocks. Okay. Gift hag and its gifts is mostly harmless to humans, though careless play with a sharp rock and twigs can often result in a human children injuring themselves. If homeowners wish to keep the gift hag from entering their home during the winter, they may choose to close off access to the home's chimney. So what is... I mean, it's a creepy looking thing, but... Alright. What's the problem? Just a weird lady that gives you a stick. I mean, the problem is going to be a stick of poison ivy, I get that, but... I was like, oh, his leader's a rock. Oh, it's solid mercury. You start playing with that. The Hunt. The Hunt is a stone-like fungal weather phenomenon that carries its large quantities of infectious snow-like spores. Homeowners caught in the Hunt commonly report thunder, blizzard, electrical outages, and violent or erratic behavior from neighbors. The Hunt's powerful winds can often cause trees to break or fall, which can lead to dangers such as property damage, electrical outages, and fires. The Hunt spores, if ingested, can also cause unpredictable and hazardous symptoms in humans such as color blindness, physical deformation, and cannibalistic disease. If the Hunt is expected to pass through one's neighbor, homeowners can take measures to keep safe quarantining themselves with a basement, cellar, or other underground shelter until the storm and ensuing panic passes. It is advised to keep an emergency supply of food, medicine, and water stocked, so it is just a storm. is a normal, is not a normal, it's a pretty awful blizzard. But this game just calls like a mushrooms. There's mushrooms in the air. It's not a blizzard, it's mushrooms. The locomotive. Oh no, it's Charles! Charles is coming. The locomotive is a large segmented train-like organism. Is it this the locomotive? Is it this the locomotive? I don't know what it is. Train-like organism that can only be seen by animals and human children. It is known only to appear after nightfall. After the 21st of September, homeowners affected by the locomotive often report the floor rumbling at night, distant whistling, snow falling in strange patterns, or missing children. It might be this. Locomotive is harmless to human adults, but can prove particularly harmful or even fatal to human children if they choose to enter its domain. Children bearing sufficient fate are known to return the following morning, however. Ah. So if you see a train in the night and you don't believe in Jesus, you're gonna become cold. There is no known solution for removing the locomotive from an occupied area while it has stopped. However, the locomotive only remains in one location for a few minutes at a time to attract the spray, before it will move on to the other territory on its own. To prevent harm, children and pets should be supervised or kept indoors. So don't leave your home at night so the locomotive will pull you on the car. The man in the moon is on his way. Locomotive. The man in the moon is from Alice Return to Wonderland, by the way. The Mouse King. The Mouse King is a prominent member of a traitorous clan of mice, known for recruiting and leading them in nefarious activities such as riots, heists, and assassinations. Homeowners with the Mouse King often report sounds of squeaking, scratching, and seeing strange mice behavior such as mass coordination or attempts of communication. The Mouse King possesses an incredible threat to all living things, and its destruction should be immediately prioritized. Disgusting, saggy thing. Oh! It's a troll. It was a troll. Squeaky noise. So trolls don't make a lot of sound, right? Hold on. Trolls are giant 12-foot tall nocturnal creatures that normally are not seen in the home. Homeowners during the winter. However, during the winter, they will deflate their bodies in order to fit inside homes and steal warm materials such as blankets or articles of clothing. Homeowners infested with a troll will frequently report That's your man. Okay.
Please hold.
Homeowners infested with a troll will frequently report missing clothes or claim to hear the shrill sounds of air escaping in the middle of the night. Saggy looking things. Might have been this. Trolls are very dangerous to humans when they are startled, thanks to their ability to inflate their bodies to their full height of 12 feet in a matter of seconds. Their skin, despite its flexibility, is incredibly durable and will smash through the ceilings of most homes when fully inflated, causing property damage and injury to anyone in the vicinity. They are bigger than an ogress. Do not ever approach a troll. An active troll will leave by morning once it's been secured its bounty. It is recommended to install repelling fixtures such as UV lights to prevent future break-ins. Oh. Someone broke into my house and completely cleaned out the fridge and cabinets last night. There is wine all over my floors, discarded milk jugs. It's absolutely disgusting. Human. Human, subspecies unknown, 13. Homeowners infested with human after report broken windows, stolen food, sounds of crackling and giggling, and more readily missing pets or children. I just say human. There is human in your house, and hopefully it will not lead to an ogress or something worse. A perchta. What the hell is this? Now this is a Dark Souls enemy.
It's in my cornflakes. It's in the ceiling. It's in my coffee. It's in the wallpaper. Please, make it go away. Make this godforsaken demon go away.
What? It's my cornflakes in the ceiling, is in my coffee, is in the wallpaper.
Please hold.
Something that can appear anywhere. It's probably the U-goat. Perchta is a large humanoid creature vaguely resembling an elderly human woman with a bear-like nose and a long shit-like skin. Perchta is known for entering homes full of refuse, chaos, and filth. Homeowners experiencing this is like a Russian creature. Homeowners experiencing Perchta often report break-ins, nightly sounds of clattering, and shed skin on the floors. Perchta is incredibly dangerous to homeowners inhabiting. How was that one game? Hold on. It's the Black Book, I think. It's a deck building game. God damn, not gonna have to talk about it before I forget. It's a deck building game where you control this witch. It's not really a witch. It's God damn, the game talks a lot about like old, not Russian, but like from that region, you know, that Northern European folklore kind of thing. It's a very cool game. I really like that game. I never finished it though. I'm not gonna play it on stream because I don't know if it's a game that I can bring on stream and make it fun, but I like it. Highly dangerous to homeowners inhabiting its chosen domains, as it will often utilize nearby humans as makeshift scarecrows to keep other pests at bay. Most human adults do not usually survive this process. I hope not. Just imagine that is this big bear-looking old lady just comes up into your house, snatches you, turns you into a scarecrow, and you leave to experience the process. I hope you die during it. Perchta cannot be easily or safely removed from a home as it has claims, so it is advised for homeowners to immediately evacuate the premises. If Perchta is suspected to be present, homeowners are advised to prevent Perchta from being attracted to their homes in the first place by keeping their homes clean and free of filth. Get a hob. Get a job and get a hob. And get a broom, by the way. The Saint. The Saint is a warlock sometimes resembling a bearded elderly human male adorned with thick robes. Dupe. Yes. Adorned with thick robes, often seen riding a hello, good night. It just distracted me all of a sudden. Yes. A pale horse-like creature. The Saint is known for traveling through snowstorms at night, leaving strange artifacts on the doorsteps of homeowners. Often the Saint's arrival is followed by the sinner shortly afterwards. This isn't Santa. This isn't Kringle either. The acceptance of the artifacts granted by the Saints by bringing them within one's home can often result in a gift receiver experiencing great fortune. That was to be get a job, get a hob thing, yeah? Get a job, get a hob, clean your house. Don't get a Perchta living on it. Okay, he's an old warlock man riding a horse that leaves a gift. The Saint returned to the collector due. What? Okay, so this is not a good thing. The acceptance of the artifacts granted by the saints by bringing them within one's home can often result in the gift's receiver experiencing great fortune and luck for a span of 30 years. After the 30-year period, the saints will return to collect their due. It is not advised to accept these gifts. While the saint cannot be prevented from delivering their gifts, homeowners can simply remove the gifts from the doorsteps and burn them outdoors to prevent accidental acceptance. It is, however, highly advised to wait until the morning after the following day to remove the gifts. Oh. And look at the horse. It's Santa Claus for Dexter's laboratory. The Sinner. This isn't Kringle either. The Sinner is a large bipedal goat-like creature known for breaking into homes and devouring human children, usually arriving after a snowstorm has passed. Homeowners often report the sound of chains or hooves, broken doors or windows, and missing children. The Sinner is highly dangerous to human children that cross its path, as it is known to ravenously attempt to devour them on sight. Human adults that are too large to eat are not usually at risk, unless they attempt to come between the sinner and his feast. The sinner will not enter the homes of those with a gift from the saint at the doorstep. As such, it is highly advised not to remove the gifts on the nights of a snowstorm. The sinner will continue to move from home to home once he has successfully fed. Okay. White. Whites are misshapen former humans that have been exposed to the effects of the hunt, coming in a variety of unfortunate bodily configurations. Whites are known for their wild and unpredictable violent behavior. Homeowners experiencing whites often report sounds of gurgling, coughing, and hacking. Whites are highly dangerous and will attempt to bite or otherwise harm most humans and animals on sight. Their relative speed and strength can widely vary, though most direct encounters are fatal. Whites generally have very short lifespans and often perish on their own, usually within 48 hours from medical disadvantages granted by them by their particular bodily configuration. More persistent whites could be removed with the use of any nearby sharp implements, licensed firearms, or through HSH's pest control, so just shoot them on sight. Okay. If you see a weird man walking on the streets after a snowstorm, shoot him on sight. If your uncle is a weird man walking on the streets after a snowstorm, shoot him on sight. Where was it again? Is it my cornflakes? Is it in the ceiling? Is it my coffee? Is it in the wallpaper? Please make it go away. Make this godforsaken demon go away. I think it's a U-goat. U-goats are goat-shaped apparitions that can sometimes occur in a home during the winter. Homeowners experiencing U-goats often report strange coincidences, sighting the shapes of goats through the house, and imagine sounds of bleeding. U-goats are not directly harmful to humans or animals, but their prolonged presence can often cause paranoia or sleep deprivation in affected homeowners, which can sometimes lead to careless household accidents such as fires. As soon as a U-goat is suspected to be present in a household, a humble offering of wheat or straw can be made in his appeasement. For more persistent infestations, they're advised to call pest control. Yeah, it's a U-goat. You have something that is making weird shapes that look incredibly like Baphomet. It is not Baphomet. It's just an innocent little animal looking for food. Whoa, that was fast. Excuse me?
Please hold.
What? Sinking foundation. Sinking foundation is structural problems in a home's foundation with a wide variety of causes that can lead to homes becoming damaged over time or eventually sinking and collapsing entirely. Homeowners experiencing sinking foundation often report cracks in walls or ceilings and even floors or drains not working properly. But she's dead. Kate is dead. She's dead. She's right there on the floor. Flat, horizontal. But what am I supposed to do about that? Homeowners with sinking foundations are highly advised to immediately utilize HSH's foundation repair services to prevent further damage or collapse, though situations may vary depending on the root cause. Everything is shaking and then indiscernible. How am I just supposed to find out what it is? Everything shakes. It's not a mountain warlock. Mountain warlocks cannot be safely removed by human force, but with their severely dangerous presence, it's highly advised that homeowners utilize pest control as soon as possible. Could be a warlock. Mountain warlocks are humanoid creatures resembling elderly human men. They are known to lie dormant in their high elevation domains until the winter solstice. Upon waking, their thunderous vocalizations can be heard for miles around. Homeowners affected by mountain warlocks often report echoes, rumbling, shaking, or occasional avalanches. Everything's shaking, she's scared. She just hears a loud noise. And then a call ends. Which means the other guy could also be a warlock. No, but he said like... what did he say again? There was shaking inside his house. And his godless neighbors were talking to the police. Cool. Warlock. Mountain warlock. I think it's this. Either this. Cheer level decreased again. Either this or the other thing. But I think cheer level has nothing to do with critical cheer immunity. I fell into the trap too. Having avalanches was one entry, then something that causes them was another. Yeah, they always do this.
Hudson here. Pay attention. I've got word from the boys that the Mouse King was last seen wearing a disguise. I repeat, the Mouse King has gone incognito. Be on the lookout for any conspicuous individuals of a rodent-adjacent variety. Hudson out.
Okay, Mouse King. Because I remember the first game, they had something to do with hobs, and then it wasn't a hobs. It was just, I don't know, mice, I think. I would try the Konami code, and I have not, actually. What the heck?
Hey, I think some kind of wild animal's in my house. Our poor wooden floors are scratched to hell and back, and there's a bunch of sap and needles and stuff littered around the place. Please, could you send somebody over to find this thing and get it the hell out of my place? Hey, sit! Quiet, boy! Sit down! Hey!
Please hold.
What was the Konami code? Up, up, down, down, left, right. AB enter. Economy. Nothing happened. There's a Belsnickel. Forever Winter is looking good. Forever Winter is looking good. Forever Winter. Belsnickel. All wooden floors are scratched to hell and back, and there's a bunch of sap and needles and stuff littered around the house. Someone experiencing a Belsnickel. Often report break-ins, finding berries, sap, pine needles, or scratch marks on is a Belsnickel. Usually pass through a home and move on the others by the end of a single night. Multiple visits in a single home are rare, but more persistent visitations might be a sign of troublesome moral activities occurring. Are you a troublesome moral person? Are you committing various war crimes? Do you see the Geneva Convention as a suggestion? Is this your dog? It's a Belsnickel. Just leave it alone, and you should leave. Forever Winter. Oh, Hazelball. Didn't identify. Ah, it was an avalanche. This one was an avalanche. Okay. Well, but the old man can cause avalanches. So, what did I do wrong? Like, the old man can cause avalanches. There was an avalanche. It could have been just an avalanche. It could have been the old man. Whatever it is, it's not my problem. I'm right anyway. Just screw off. Little shit.
Please, you have to help me. I think my husband has joined some kind of cult. He's not acting like himself lately, and I found what looked like satanic symbols in the attic, along with what looked like a scarecrow in the center.
Scarecrow.
Please hold.
Well, the scarecrow is the not the Dorka, the Perta. She has audio. It's 1997. I found satanic symbols in the attic, along with what looked like a scarecrow in the center. Okay. Maybe the husband joined a satanic cult. And because of that, he attracted a Perta. A Pershta. Whatever. So... like, here is the husband doing whatever and whenever. And whoops, that is a Perkta. I'm gonna become a scarecrow. And I hope he's dead. Satanic symbols in the attic, along with what look like a scarecrow. The satanic symbols is a problem. What is the satanic symbols? It's not a Dorka. It's not a Belsnickel, poor thing. Belsnickel is actually a good thing. It's not a bad hag. It's not a gift hag either. Gift hag is just an old lady that gives you sticks. Gift hag and his own gifts are mostly harmless, though careless play with sharp rocks and twigs can result in human children injuring themselves. Just an old lady. It's just an old lady with a little bit of an age problem. She just comes through your chimney, sits in the chair, and gives you sticks and stones to play with. And then she goes home after having some pumpernickel or whatever. She's a cold old lady. Where's the Mouse King? Mouse King. Mouse King poses an incredible threat to all living things, and destruction should be immediately prioritized. Sounds of squeaking, scratching, seeing strange mice behavior. Okay, the only clue I have is the scarecrow. Could be a warlock. Warlock remnant. Warlock remnants residual presence, often left behind by former warlocks. Most commonly inhabiting other households, castles, and other castles. Don't be silly now. And other underground dwellings. Homeowners experiencing warlock remnants often report objects moving on their own, the sound of hostile warning whispers, or sighting bearded figures in reflective surfaces. Yeah. Well, good news is... where is it? What the heck is it? It's not a goddamn Dorka. I lost it. It's with a B. No, it's with a... Pershta. Well, good news is, I know what it is. I know how to do it. Bad news is, your house is a mess. Your husband is dead, and he probably was an actual Satanist. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, you probably never came forward with that, okay? But he was doing some freaky shit. And that got him turned into a scarecrow by some... that I was wrong. I guess I was wrong. Maybe. What?
Our house is falling apart. The floorboards are cracking, the doors aren't closing properly, and nothing is draining anymore. Something very strange is happening, and I suspect it has something to do with my neighbor's renovation project. I've been seeing people hauling around giant rocks all week. Who knows if they damaged something on my property?
Oh, that
Please hold.
is the, what is it? The clock. Clock is a large circular stone formation known to appear around homes during the winter. Homeowners with clock often report clear skies, a feeling of instability and sinking. Clock are highly hazardous to homes and their inhabitants, as the ground at the center of the formation will gradually sink lower until a deep pit is formed, damaging a home's foundation in the process and preventing homeowners from leaving. Homeowners wishing to prevent damage to their home are advised to seek the aid of the owners conducting the clock, bringing either an offer of gold or their firstborn children. If no negotiations are possible, it's advised to vacate the home as soon as possible. I mean, it could always be, what is it? Sinking foundation. It could always be this. But if the neighbors are involved and they are moving rocks, then it is a clock. Clock. With a CH. Like a weird Irish name. Irish? From there. European. Old European. Very old European. Yeah, I'm gonna say clock. That seemed to be okay. Excuse me. Oh,
Someone stole our competition out from under us. I know it's those no-good Derricksons. They've always been jealous of us taking the annual Grand Gingerbread Master Award. Oh, rather than improve their own skills, they decided to break into our home last night and steal our post office. I found poor little postman Peter collapsing pieces on the floor, right next to a big hole with the burned remains of our post office inside. The police won't do anything. Can you come and perform a citizen's arrest?
excuse me? Someone stole on competition out from under us. I know it's that those no good Derricksons that always been jealous of us taking the annual Grand Gingerbread Master Award. Rather than improve their own skills, they decided to break into our home last night and steal our post office. Oh, the post office is the gingerbread. Like, what? They just came into our house, like the neighbors are complaining that they don't like a competition. They just came into our house, like it's literally an old lady talking about shit, expecting like for me to be already part of the subject. Like I'm new to this. Like I'm like who's Peter? Is he important? I found out poor little postman Peter. Like who's Peter?
Please
Why is that
hold.
my problem? Old lady. Are you alright, old lady? Are you the Mice King? Are you the Mice King? That's an actual question. Are you the Mice King? Oh, it might actually be. Where is it? Mouse King. Mouse King is a prominent member of a traitorous clan of mice, known for recruiting and leading them in nefarious activities such as riots, heists, and assassinations. Homeowners with the Mouse King often report sound of squeaking, scratching, and sinister sounds. Not this. Found a poor little postman Peter collapsed to pieces on the front of the yard, right next to a big hole in the burned remains of a post office inside. What? I noticed those no good Derricksons that always been jealous of us taking the annual Grand Gingerbread Master Awards. Rather than improve their own skills, they decided to break into our home last night and steal our post office. I'm pretty sure it's something simple. It's not Hans. They feign some rustling, our occupants suddenly behaving abnormally. Oh. Shit. So, I forgot about this. So the other lady about the whole thing about the husband behaving weirdly with satanic symbols and a scarecrow, it could have been a Hans as well. I mean, just scarecrows point to the weird bear Russian lady, not the Hans. Excuse me. Could be dwarves. Maybe. Here in their home, clattering and banging sounds now. It's not a boogart. It's not a belsnickel. It's not a bad hag. It collapsed in pieces on the floor of the yard right next to a big hole in the burned remains of a post office inside. Excuse me? Like, there is so much information. So they got broken in. They stole the post office made of gingerbread house with a little postman inside. And they found the whole thing. They found a post office in the yard with a big hole in the post office or in the yard. Otherwise, the gingerbread man of the postman broken right beside the what? Sugar wisps? No, sugar wisps cause cravings. If it was sugar wisps, I would be eating it. It's not a saint, it's not a sinner. Reanimation? Nah, it's just skeletons. Of course. Animations are any miniature humanoid figures such as dolls, puppets, or marionettes that are capable of moving on their own. Homeowners with an animation most commonly report hearing clattering noises at night and missing or stolen household objects. Animations are usually not directly dangerous to humans and will ignore them entirely as they go about their business. But their presence in a household may indicate the interest of other potential dangerous parties. It could be the neighbors, animating the gingerbread postman to carry the gingerbread post office outside and just burn it all down. The plot thickens. The house infested with roaches. Roaches, I say. This is so cool. I like this.
I'm not sure who else to call about this, but, something very weird is going on in our neighborhood. Some strange man in a large trench coat and Halloween mask is going around ringing neighbors' doors, carrying some kind of paper or notes. He hasn't come to my house yet, but I'm very afraid of what they might be up to. Pepper, stop scratching the door. He's going to think we're home.
Something very weird is going in your neighborhood. Some strange man in a large trench coat and a Halloween mask is going around ringing neighbors' doors carrying some kind of paper or note.
Please
I think it's the
hold.
saint. Where's the saint? Saint. A warlock sometimes resembling a bearded elderly man male adorned with thick robes after seen riding a pale horse-like creature. Often, not always, the saint is known for traveling through snowstorms at night, leaving strange artifacts on the doorsteps of homeowners. Often the saint arrives is followed by the sinner shortly after. Either the saint... Large trench coat and Halloween mask. It could be the saint. It could be the mare again. Mare is a skeletal horse-like humanoid draped in a variety of tinsels and fabrics. It is known for its distinct song-like screeching and its tendency to approach the entrances of homes after dark. Homeowners often report the sound of wailing, screeching, or singing. I didn't see any of that. It isn't a door cut, this guy is fine. The cat is also reacting to it. Like, if the door cut was coming to this man, the cats would be just chilling. Oh wait, but the cat was reacting. It could be the Mouse King. It could be the Mouse King. Seeing strange mice behavior such as mouse coordination and attempts at communication. There's a strange man in a trench coat going from door to door with a piece of paper. Who's to say it isn't a mouse king? Now I could say it's the mouse king and be right. Or I could say... I could say it's just a raccoon. And see what happens. He's just a raccoon, my man. He's just a raccoon. Don't worry about it. It's just a weird, very big raccoon. Just like he's cosplaying Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles. Just this big bulky man with a trench coat and a hat. Like, oh, it's not a turtle. No, it's just a big bulky man in a trench coat.
Salutations. My wife spoke to this line earlier, and I'm simply calling you back to assure you that everything is fine here in our household. There is no need for alarm. Please, allow us the pleasures of peace and solitude.
Yeah, it was a Hans.
Good morrow.
Good morrow. It was a Hans. I killed the wife. Aw. Well, being wrong is also fun, as I keep saying. Human-shaped husk of cloth, rags, and straw known for sneaking into the homes and domains of the affluent, wealthy, and unfortunate. Yeah, she didn't look poor.
He's at my door. The trench coat man. The info you sent didn't help, and now he's here. The least you can do is stay on the line with me while I get rid of him.
Of course, of course. Yeah.
Sir, kindly get off my property now before I... Pepper, what are you doing? What the hell is going on?
There's a lot of mice in it. Hello.
I need you to send out someone to change out our locks. My mother-in-law has finally gone far enough, and I've had it with her. I don't know how, but I think she's managed to get a copy of my key to come in and leave these creepy little dolls for my kids at night. I saw that old bag myself on the security camera. It's a bit fuzzy, but I can make out those crony old arms of hers.
There's a gift tag. There's a poor lady. Where is she? There she is. Gift tag is a humanoid creature somewhat resembling an elderly human woman with a smiling face covered in soot or soil. It is known to quietly slip into homes during the winter and often leaves behind trinkets such as makeshift dolls, wooden idols, and sharp twigs and rocks. If homeowners wish to keep the gift tag from entering their home during winter, they may choose to close off access to the home's chimney. As I said, it is super creepy, but I will 100% be offering her something to eat. There's a poor old lady with age issues. You have reached the end of your scheduled work session for today. Oh, accuracy is 70%. Some of that on purpose. Some of that on purpose. Phenomena sighted across all northern territories at approximately 0600 hours. Estimated proximity is 10,000 miles. Or very, very close. Current risk profile very high. Increased levels of shear spreading is highly advised. Ooh. Hey, what are you doing here on Christmas, dog? Unfortunately, you won't know why. I'm sorry this always falls on your plate, Becca, especially with an extra madness going on the pest control this year. Today's gonna be a rough one. Here's hoping to see you tomorrow, dudes. We all have to thank you for this year. For this past year. Pardon me, I almost pressed log out again. Just close the game. Economical. Christmas! It's the day to survive Kringle. Lock your houses. Spread the salt. Prepare the mustard gas. Kringle is coming. And we must append. Kringle! No. God dang it.
Hudson here. We almost had him, but that little royal pain has given us the slip. He was last seen hightailing it towards the head office with his swarm in tow. I repeat, you have a whole gaggle of mice coming your way. My boys are coming in to break the walls down. We're gonna seize the king no matter what. Tell your buddies up at IT they're gonna have plenty of work ahead of them tomorrow. That's how it has to be. Hudson out.
There may be some dogs barking soon. What did I get? I didn't read the message. Do I have something new? Don't think I do. I don't. There's a dog. There's a few dogs. It's about time to close the house and they're gonna go outside to pee and play.
Greetings, Rebecca.
Hey, Carol.
I'm certain that you've seen the skies today. The light's gaze has fallen upon us. I'm calling to wish you and the rest of the caller response team the best of fortunes. I know I need not remind thee that this day is one of great import, and is to be treated with the utmost gravity. Spread much merriment, and cheer to all you can, and I hope to see you all on the morrow.
Well, I don't really know how to make people happy. I'm here to say, like, half the time I'm saying people like, yo, you have this problem. Like, oh, you have a, goddamn. Like, you have a very awful problem, and the problem is coming, and there is nothing I can do about it.
Some Christmas-hating hooligan has broken into our house. I heard them fiddling around last night with God knows what and came downstairs to find they disappeared. They even drank all the milk we left out for Santa. Thankfully, my kids are none the wiser.
I heard them fiddling around last night because no SWAT and came downstairs to find they disappeared. They even drink all the milk we let out for Santa. I think it's just a hob. It's a common hob. Common hobs are the most common species of hob found in households. They are small humanoid creatures with grey burlap-like skin and small vertical tufts of hair on their heads. They have no false face. They are known to have for the tendency to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found on floors and dishes. Cleaning them in the process, they generally only come out at night. Hobs are not dangerous to humans on their own. If provoked, however, they are capable of mischievous acts and metamorphosis. Hobs cannot be compelled to live on their own once nested in their home. Instead, one should make measures to prevent provoking metamorphosis by leaving out a bowl of cream or milk at night. Here's a hob. You have the best house invader you could ever even consider having. I think it's a hob. I can see how filthy my monitor is. I think it's the monitor? No, it isn't a monitor, it's just scream effects. What? Why did you see before there's some splashes on the screen?
for us folks in Texas?
In Texas.
The sky's been looking real strange all day. Could a power plant be leaking nearby or something? Looks like the sky went all radioactive, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that is the Twilight. The Twilight. The Twilight is an annual recurring phenomenon known for its diet of fear and suffering. Should you find sufficient satiation in this craving during the time spent in a cosmic proximity, it will proceed to consume all things that dwell above and below the soil. The Twilight is a severe existential threat to all living things, so long as it finds sufficient feeding material. Its hunger should avoid being sated at all costs. The Twilight should be kept from its desire at all costs until it moves past. To prevent this feeding, all manner of fear, agony, and suffering should be avoided or mitigated when all possible on the calendar days of its proximity between the September 21st and September 25th. It is also advised to spread as much cheer, celebration, and merriment during this time as is feasible. So it's Cthulhu. It is Cthulhu. Like, oh, you have Cthulhu in your doorstep. Cthulhu's went to Texas. And is there for his chicken wings. Chicken wing. So I'm not really making people happier, just making them less miserable. It's like when it comes to things like, oh, I don't know what is going on with my house, like things are weird, and I tell them like they have a false artifact. It's kind of why the excuse me.
I boarded everything up, but I think I made them mad. I hear something coming. Something coming from the mountains. Listen to this. You have to help me.
Please hold.
They tried to take my baby. Oh God, really? Well, here we go. Okay, something's on the mountain trying to take my baby. It's something very big. I don't know if you men and you cats do something about babies, but they are the sign that an ogress is close by. Something big and rhythmic coming down is an ogress, I think. I'm gonna say it's an ogress. Yeah. I'm gonna be wrong. The cheer level is gonna decrease. No, I'm okay. No. Oh no!
I contacted the authorities about this pervert crisis, but they told me to call you instead. Last night, I saw my neighbor darting through the neighborhood completely in the nude. The pervert looked like he was terrified of being caught, as he's right to be. I need you to send someone over to arrest this nuisance right now.
Well, he is a guy suffering with a yo-cat to begin with. And unfortunately, he doesn't have this BDSM best. Yo-cats are large feline-like creatures known for prowling, populated high. They feed primarily on various textiles and fabrics. Homeowners experiencing yo-cats often report cat noises, cat things, just very big monstrous cats. Missing clothes or neighbors. Yo-cats dyed of fabric can prove quite hazardous to clothed homeowners if caught in their path. And due to their size and speed, most human adults and children will not survive this sort of encounters. Yo-cat strength also allows them to easily break into homes in search for food if sufficiently hungry, damaging doors and windows in the process. If a yo-cat is suspected to be inactive in the area, homeowners should take quick action to leave out a variety of fabrics and textiles within a safe distance outside their home. It is advised to deliver these fabrics completely unclothed. So your neighbor was panicking because he knew what was coming, he knew how to deal with it. And he was not afraid of being caught by you. He was afraid of being caught by the weird cat in the with the weird cat. There's a weird goddamn cat. Oh.
Oh, thank God you answered. I don't know how long we have before the power goes out again, but please, you have to send somebody out here. I'm at 451 Grover Lane. The storm is bad. It's really, really bad. And my mom got caught in a storm on her walk, and now she's in pain. I didn't know who else to call. What do I do?
Please hold.
Okay, are you complaining about your mom? Or are you complaining about the storm? Because I know that the storm is the hunt. It's just mushrooms in the air. I can get information. But basically, is a spore mushroom in the sky disguised as his nose as a big blizzard. Just goes woo, and then like if you get infected by the mushrooms in the sky, you're gonna become a white zombie. Maybe you're gonna get sick. You're gonna have some severe physical deformations, and you're gonna have the tendency. You're gonna evolve the tendency of cannibalism. So I don't know if you're complaining about the storm or if you're complaining about your mother. I can't do anything about your mom. But I can tell you, because of the storm, you're gonna be an orphan. How am I supposed to spread cheer? This work sucks. How is spread cheer in order to avoid the effects of the twilight upon the population? Like, half the time I'm telling people that they're gonna die.
We need help! I think we're caught in an avalanche! I don't know what to do! Everything is shaking!
Okay, this is the old man.
Please hold.
This is the mountain warlock. I'm not even gonna. I should check. I'm not gonna read. I'm gonna skim through it. But I heard noise in the background. This noise. Pretty sure it's the same noise.
We need help! I think we're caught in an avalanche!
Look.
I don't know what to do! Everything is shaking!
Here we go. It's a mountain warlock. It's like a normal warlock, but in the mountains. Oh well. God fucking.
Hey, yeah, there's something real strange happening outside our house. The sky looks all green, and I have a bad feeling about it. A real bad feeling.
Please hold.
That is the twilight. Again. Can I the music? Nah, the music is fine. Happening outside of the house, the sky looks all green, there is weird going on. It's because sometimes it gets a little bit confusing. Because on the original, the information you gave to people, you usually only give it once. This is why I was kind of like, oh, the first one is an avalanche, the second one is the old man. Oh, that's the avalanche again. And like now I would be like, oh, the first one is the twilight. And then he comes and talk about green skies again. I'm like, wait a minute. Did I give the wrong info? Was this something else?
There's someone trying to spy on my son Richie and I. Just the other night, while it was raging outside, some prankster with a death wish came to our door and just absolutely hammered on it and left before I could answer. This kid left some kind of weird-looking orb on our porch, so I punted it into the trash. Probably some kind of spy camera to case the joint with.
No, that is the Saint.
Please hold.
That is the Saint, my dude. I didn't accept it, so it should be fine if you just punted it. The Saint is a Wawak, sometimes resembling Father Christmas in a horse. If the Saint appears, the sinner shortly appears afterwards. Acceptance of the artifacts granted by the Saints by bringing them within one's home can often result in the gifts receiver experiencing great fortune and luck for a span of 30 years. After the 30 years period, the Saints will return to collect their due. It is not advised to accept those gifts. While the Saint cannot be prevented from delivering their gifts, homeowners can simply remove the gifts from their doorsteps and burn them outdoors to prevent accidental acceptance. It is, however, highly advised to wait until the morning after the following day to remove those gifts. So, here's the kicker. You didn't accept the gift, so you did the right thing actually. Just remember to burn it. The problem is, you have something worse coming up. Yeah. Be prepared. There we go. How do I get rid of the sinner? The sinner will not enter the homes of those with a gift from the saint at the doorstep.
Some kind of insane drunk man is in our neighborhood, limping around and trying to bite people. Please send help over. The children can't go outside anymore with this lunatic lurching around and chasing the neighbors while wearing this stupid little reindeer headpiece.
Please hold.
The reindeer headpiece is a red herring. That is a white. Oh, that is a white. Yeah, the reindeer piece. I was thinking, reindeer piece is a red herring because of the antler growths. I don't think the white is dead. It's a drunken old man walking around since the last snowstorm, nipping around trying to bite people. I got it wrong? I got it wrong. It was the antler growths. It's not the white, it's the antler growths, but antlers weren't a red herring, but the antler growths appeared on dead people, on the corpses.
Hello? Are the lines still open? We just
No,
spent the
they
night in
aren't.
a bunker during last night's storm,
I'm a
and it sounds
ghost.
like a ghost town out there. It's dead silent, save for the sound of some wandering souls coughing their lungs out.
Oh, okay.
Did the commies drop a deuce on us?
There we go.
Please confirm. Over and out.
Please
And the
hold.
commies. Antler growths. Antler growths, a family of fungi, often growing in tall antler-like arrangements, most often seen growing in decomposing humans or mammals. Sufficiently large growths can often induce motor movements. Antler growths are not dangerous on their own, but the movements they induce in their chosen hosts can often result in hazardous behavior towards living creatures. And okay. So it zombifies them, I see. To prevent antler growths from occurring during decomposition, it is advised to burn the remains of the deceased, or otherwise bury the deceased at least 6 feet under, to ensure maximum safety from potential hazardous behavior. Okay. I didn't read the full thing. That's my own fault. Well, And this is the same thing for the normal game. God, screw you, home security. It does the same goddamn thing on the normal game. Because like, hey, remember the thing I thought was mice? Well, this is the mice. That other thing is a fucking nightmare. Ah, what? Is the lady telling me she's dead?
What is this garbage info that you sent us? And what does it have to do with getting rid of this insane reindeer man? I don't even know why the police told me to call you in the first place. If no one wants to do their job, I'll have to do it myself, darn it.
Also, mind me telling me why is the information wrong? The antidote is telling me how to prevent it from appearing. It's not telling me how to avoid the thing that is causing a problem to continue causing a problem. How do you solve a right? How do you solve a right? You either knife them, shoot them, or call pest control. How do you solve a thing that is biting people? You either knife them, shoot them, or call pest control, aka the cops.
Oh God, it's horrible. The police won't do anything. Please, send someone. What kind of sick person would do something like this? There's so much blood and straw. So much straw.
Please hold.
Like, I gave the wrong problem, I didn't give the wrong solution. Just shoot the thing down. Why am I wrong? Why are you complaining, bitch? God damn, so picky. That's Berta, by the way. Berta. Oh, it is. I don't know. What happened to my husband? I came from for a trip, but now God is horrible. The police won't do anything, and send someone that sick person would do something like this. So much blood and straw. So much straw. I think this is Pochta. I think. Or is a raccoon? Don't you dare go green. Don't go green on me. And now I'm angry.
The lights. They're so beautiful, yet I feel so empty. So empty.
Please hold.
Okay, I can see the data. The lights. They're beautiful, but it makes you feel empty. It's not frozen wisps. It's not memory wisp. I have time wisps. Sugar wisps. Time wisps. It's probably the Twilight again. I don't know, just angry. The wisps often report a feeling of fond gratitude to life, a desire for better themselves, or diminished existential dread. They're not feeling existential dread, it's just empty. It's the Twilight. There we go. I just... God, I want to talk. Who's Greta?
Last night someone broke into the house and took my baby.
Oh, I see.
By the time I got to her, it was too late. I saw them jump out the window. I think they might have been an escaped prisoner or something. They were carrying chains.
Oh, that's the sinner.
Please hold.
Well, just think about it. Okay, just think about it. What is it? Here I have the mountain warlock. Mountain warlock has rumbling, shaking, and occasional avalanches. I had 3 people suffering from avalanches. One of them was wrong, because I gave them a mountain warlock. The mountain warlock has avalanches. Here's an avalanche. It's the same thing. You can deal with a mountain warlock. You can deal with an avalanche. Just, I know the mountain warlock, the solution is to leave. The avalanche, the solution is just, okay, never mind. Just, it's so picky on the answers, goddamn. I hate it and I like it. What was it again? The sinner? It's never a raccoon. I think it was a raccoon once.
I think there's something wrong with our heating system. We have all the windows open right now because we're just boiling alive. I've gone to the basement to manually turn off the heater, but somehow it keeps getting turned back on and cranked up way too high.
Oh, send someone over and fix this thing as soon as you can. We're sweating up a storm in here. Gone to the basement to manually turn off the heater, but somehow it keeps getting turned back on and cranked to high heaven.
Please hold.
Keeps turning up the heat. Because there are things here. Like Aunt Lucy. We have Aunt Lucy. She wants heat, but she consumes heat. She causes cold. We have the snow golems that also interacts with the heater, but they turn them off. They're not supposed to go hot. Maybe the dwarves. Where are the dwarves? Dwarves. Small rock-like creatures known for creating and living in underground burrows, sometimes exceeding their territory into human homes. Homeowners with dwarf infestation often report increased heat in their homes, clattering or banging sounds, and finding rumble or holes in the basement or cellars. Dwarves are harmless to most mammals in their diet consisting mostly of insects, soil, and rocks. Dwarves' burrowing activities can often cause foundational problems or structural damage in a home, however. Dwarves can be dissuaded from tunneling into a home by placing clippings of parasitic plants such as mistletoe or rattles in or around cellars and basements. Active infestations should be handled by HSA. Anything else that could cause heat? Not that I remember. Things that want heat. Are the windows open right now just because we're boiling alive? Wait. Let's go into the basement to manually turn on mosquito. What the f? Get out of here. You little piece of shit. What the hell? Random mosquito. Carbon monoxide. Could be a boogard. She went to the basement Everything points to a dwarf, but it could be a booger. I'm gonna say it's a dwarf. If I get a bad ending, because it's a booger, not a dwarf. So, oh, okay. It's fine. Getting a bad ending. Awful things happening is part of the experience. I keep saying that. That's because I'm not lying. I think. Look at this thing. Oh.
They're getting closer. I can't bear it. I can't bear it. I can feel it. It's coming for us. For all of us.
Please hold.
Like, it's the Twilight. Oh, I'm allowed to check. What is the Twilight? Again. Unless... Oh no, it's the Twilight. Man, I want a piece of toast. And suddenly I'm spreading things on the toast and just like, oh, there's a cute little goat. How did that happen?
Hudson here.
Hey, Hudson.
First off, you're welcome. Me and the boys had to make quite a mess to do it, but we finally done it. Yeah, that's right. We got you, Your Majesty. The rest of them scattered to the winds as soon as we captured their not-so-mighty leader. Spread the good news around the office and maybe call the IT department, some carpenters, and a plumber as soon as you can. Pretty sure that pipe is gonna burst one way or another anyway. Happy Yuletide season's greetings. Hudson out.
What pipe? I want goats on my toast. And a raccoon. What? I'm angry.
You have worked the miracle once again,
Have
Rebecca.
I?
Thanks to you, the Lights Watch has passed over us once again. You are truly a lifesaver.
With minimal
As a
casualties.
friendly reminder, the office Christmas party begins on the morrow, so we had best see you there. May the Yule shine upon thee and be ever merry, Rebecca.
Yay! Look at these weirdos. Look at Carol. She's normal. Hey, Carol. It's a Christmas party in September. What the? Oh. What's that? There's a weirdo in the picture. Go, get off. You're in the way. Wait. It's a bunch of feet. Oh, did someone stole the cat? I think someone stole the cat. Ah, it's a hob. A hob stole the camera. They killed the hob. That's not a good thing. Yay! How long does it take to see all the bad things that can happen? Pretty sure it's gonna take forever because I think I can at least get a bad ending. At least. Weekly report. Tony, the last one I got wrong. Steven got wrong. How was the last one? I see. Got only one wrong. Beverly. With the antlers. So now if I go in the options. Critical cheer immunity. Why did I unlock new? Reset weekly program. Oh, I don't want that. Can I just repeat a week? If I go, no. I have new things on the art book. Under soil. No, it's the same thing. Can I see the credits? Thunder Peak, Science Mysteries. I got A4 perfectly. Did I could do that well during the game? Oh, Claire and Paul. Day 7. Oh, day 7 is the questionnaire, right. At bottom, the skip call waiting time. Always display accuracy. Unemployment immunity. Ah, but so I can get the wrong answers. Ah, okay, I understand. That's how I do it. I can toggle critical cheer immunity and then just start getting the wrong answers. So I don't have to see the game over. Ah. That's gonna take forever. Like, it took me 3 hours to get here. It's gonna take me 3 more hours just to see everything bad happening and then the game over. I'm not doing this. You're logging off, Rebecca. You wasted your human DNA for no reason. Alright. So. What is there to say? I mean, it is the same game, quote unquote. Because of the Mouse King situation, it kind of feels like a prequel. Because in the first one, you have like, there's the rats in the walls and then doing stuff and whatever. So it kind of feels like a prequel comparison to this one, where it's just the Mouse King. Or maybe I think at the same time it doesn't matter. Some problems, but a little bit BS. It throws a few red herrings in your face with the whole thing of because as I think I kind of said at some points on the very beginning, on the normal game, not on the very beginning, you don't usually choose the same answer. I don't think you choose the same answer anywhere. Like, every problem has a different answer, and if you're choosing the same answer that you said for the previous problem, it means that you got it wrong. Like, if that problem was, like, as I said, like, the guy is complaining about poop and scratching marks and weird noises coming from the walls. And he said, like, those are mice. And then the next guy say the same thing, but he says something different that points properly that is mice. And they're like, probably the previous one was like bats or something. Yeah, that's fine. But then you have things like, just like, just it's just me nitpicking. It's just me being a sore loser. I win the fun of things though. Don't worry about it. Still is a good game. I'm the only reason why I'm not gonna go and hunt for every bad outcome is because, well, it took me 3 hours to finish this DLC, as it took me like 5 hours to finish the original game. Which means that if I were to hunt every single bad thing, it would take me another 3 hours, and I'm not gonna do that. I also don't have anything else to play after this, so mainly the stream. I'm just talking stuff. And yeah. Still is a good game. Still is a very fun game. I hope. I still need to play the other games. Like, they made at least 1 or 2 more games before this one. The guys behind this game, I forgot the names. I'm probably gonna play them. But yeah, it is like the last day of September, so technically it's October. So yeah, it's a good opening for October, for horror games for October. I'm gonna have to find something else to play this week now. Not that I was expecting this game to go longer than 1 stream, but still. Now I'm gonna have to scavenge the internet or start a long series and stop everything that I'm doing just to play horror games. But it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But yeah, I made it a stream. Yes, you know how it goes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for a lot of stuff. They like the YouTube usuals, you know, liking and subscribing. If you did, if this is the VOD, the stream, the thing that convinced you to do it, thank you. Thank you. I promise I'll try. I'll try better. I'll try more. See you next time. Have a good night. Watch out for Kringle.